Welcome to Brian's Kitchen. On today's episode, homemade Italian lasagna. Trust me folks, everything in here is homemade. The noodles, the Italian sausage, the pasta sauce, everything's homemade. You're going to love this recipe, and if you want to know how it's made, come on into my kitchen. Welcome to Brian's Kitchen. I'm Brian. This is my kitchen. Today I'm going to make my own homemade lasagna. I got a special request for this from a friend of my wife, so I thought, you know what, I might as well do an entire video of it. So what I did was I got my homemade Italian sausage, and you know what? You also need a good noodle. These are not it. They're garbage. Use homemade noodles. That's the only way to go. Because as you people know, I like everything homemade. From my sausage, I even and in this bowl I rendered down some mushrooms, onions, and garlic after sweating them with salt. And the one thing you want to do with the liquid, you want to reserve it because it makes a great base for a soup or whatever you want to make with it. I also got a bechamel sauce right here that was mixed with my pasta sauce. So I'm going to start putting this together here. So I'm going to put on the bottom a little bit of sauce. You know, and I made the noodles, and I did sweated down the mushrooms and everything, because you know what? Everybody knows how to make noodles. Everybody knows how to make to sweat mushrooms and everything. So I didn't want to go that route, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer of the bechamel. I'm going to put a layer of these. And homemade is perfect for Italian sausage because you know what's in them. You know Hank didn't go to the bathroom, forget to wash his hands, and make the sausage. These are homemade, so you know what's in them, and they're better for you. You know what seasonings are in them. You know what, there's no harsh chemicals or anything that you don't know of in them. It's all what you make them. And if you want, what I'll do is I'll put a note in the description on how to make homemade Italian sausage. Here, I'll put a bit of cheese too, on how to make homemade Italian sausage. So that way, if you want to make it, you can. If not, then buy them. So what we'll do is we'll put a layer of the mushrooms. And so then what I'll do next, put another layer of the cheese. Just a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll put a layer of the sauce. And with the homemade noodles, you don't have to boil them, because the sauce will boil them for you because they're not dried, right? And once again, you know Hank didn't go to the bathroom and forget to wash his hands, come back and make your noodles. It's all homemade, and it's just beautiful, beautiful food. Give it a bit of a shake. Okay, and then we'll go another layer of the bechamel. Now you can use ricotta as well, and just mix it with your pasta sauce. That works. But I like bechamel because I like the flavor of it. And ricotta is good too. Don't get me wrong. You know, don't tear up the. Don't send me hate mail or anything. But so then what we're going to do is we're going to put the last layer of noodles on. Just like this. I'm going to put a layer of the pasta sauce and a layer of cheese. You do this so that it'll stay moist. Tuck that in there like that. This is where we'll cover her in cheese. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tent the top of it with tin foil once I'm done here. And this will, and if you make sure you go around the edges, what that does is it seals it a bit better, right? There. She's done. She's ready to go. So what I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm going to tent it. We're going to bake it for about 45 minutes, and then we're going to take the tin foil off so this cheese gets bubbly and nice and brown, and golden, not dark. And we're going to bake it for another 15 minutes after that, and I'll bring you back, and I'll show you the finished product. And I hope to see you soon. Welcome back to Brian's Kitchen. It's already done. I tented it. I left it for 15 minutes just to get it that nice golden color on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit for a bit. I'm going to let it just so it firms up and gets a little cool. And I'm going to cut into it, and we're going to serve it with a nice salad. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to put the recipe in the bottom. I'll even put the recipe for the homemade Italian sausage if you want to get creative. And I hope to see you soon.